to VVH, the Very, Very High Podcast. We're just three adults having fun, learning about cannabis. We live in a recreational state, and this is your time to sit back, relax, and share a laugh with us as we try a new strain each week, play some games, and just try to function while high. It's like hanging with your very, very high besties, T-Biz, Markers, and Marie.
Man, but let me just start off because this is going to go off the rails pretty quickly.
It is.
I feel like it. I just want to say thank you for joining us here on VVH. It's the Very, Very High Podcast is our special bonus episodes. It's a series of Love HIGHland.
Because we get real fucking hard talking about it. Yeah.
And we're recapping Love Island USA Season 7, and it's been so much fun, for sure. I'm T-Biz.
I'm Markers. And I'm Marie.
And we're going to cover a lot of ground in this particular episode.
Yeah.
Because we're
Marie's
getting ready
been
for
on
the
PTO again. Sorry. So we haven't been able to record in between the time.
Right.
She's booked and busy, guys. She's booked and busy.
I'm not, though.
So, but not too busy to keep watching.
No,
Love Island with the rest of the world.
Yes. You're keeping up.
And dude, I see all these videos of these watch parties.
Yeah,
they look like, fun. Dude, I so want to do that, but I don't. You know,
I don't
like
go
at
to
all.
One. Yeah,
but it looks like so much fun.
Yeah,
maybe if I was 20 years younger.
Right. Yeah. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, but good job, guys. It looks like a blast.
Real good job.
I want to be there. Yeah. But now we have to do our own little chit chat because we haven't been able to talk about it.
I know. And a lot has happened.
Yeah, and on our normal VVH episodes, we start Sobes Magobes.
Yes. Right.
But on these ones, we just freaking go in.
Yeah, we're high.
And we're high
right
as fuck
now.
already. And I wish I would have read my notes about this one because this is one that we did in January.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And it is called Pancake Ice.
Pancake Ice. Because if we never hear about another pancake.
I mean, you will hear about pancakes if you watch Love Island.
It's going to happen.
So there's a lot of pancake work this season.
There has been a lot of pancake work.
Controversy.
A lot of
so we'll get
talk,
to that.
a lot of pancake chat.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk about pancakes, preferences, even.
A lot of showing cooking pancakes.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
Letters.
Spelling it out.
All the things.
It's been crazy.
So we decided that Pancake Ice was appropriate.
Yeah, and it's a houseplant from Seth Rogen.
Yes.
And we've had it, like you said, back in January, and it was pretty fantastic.
Yes, it was. But I wish I would have read my notes where it said this is a very, very slow burn because this is going to build and get real bad.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
This is going to be great.
Well, I feel like Love Island has been a slow burn, too.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It was kind of...
I'm a little bummed about this season.
It was going really quickly for a while because they were trying to get some things, fixed.
Yeah.
And then it's been a little bit slow the last couple episodes.
So I think we haven't gotten to talk about Casa yet and what a big disappointment that was.
Right.
Yeah.
There's just several things that went wrong there. I think that the couples at the villa there was no couples that were super strong.
Yeah.
Other than Huda. And Jeremiah.
Right.
So then when there's nothing to lose, Casa's not the dramatic.
Yeah.
You're supposed to see who
and
can behave themselves or whatever. And it was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then there was no real interesting new girls in the villa, I didn't think. I didn't think that most of the dudes from Casa were interesting.
No.
And I was like, God, how do we get guys less interesting than the ones we already have?
Yeah.
That's not
it was
good.
Possible.
Yeah, but it was.
But here we are.
So,
Is Brian and Chris the only two remaining from Casa?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Clark is the only Casa
girl.
Casa girl.
Yeah.
Right.
Villa girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
This is going to be rough.
Ooh, here we go.
No,
we can do it.
When
Pancake Ice.
when you compare the first or the first season that we watched, which was season 6, the Casa more drama and all the way that they did Casa more
good.
than
It was wild.
it was great.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Because after that, you get movie night.
Yeah.
Right.
And that is another thing that we were robbed of.
Yeah,
because again, nobody cared
What were they
because
gonna
there
see?
was no strong couples really. So it was like, okay.
Everyone was open.
Yeah.
So
it was-
they're going to be mad for a minute and then, you know.
Yeah. So, which is so disappointing because movie night is so fun.
Yeah.
Well, the only weird, crazy thing, dramatic thing that happened was Alondria was voted off and Nick was voted off.
Yeah.
And then that's when they did the whole magical recoupling for some strange reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where,
Okay.
They didn't explain it, but I kind of felt like maybe that was from the first time that we had voted for favorite boy and girl.
Yeah.
And like maybe they give them something
They
special
won.
for that. But they didn't really explain it that way. But I feel like that's what happened.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Because they were probably the number one, so they didn't want them to go home.
Yeah.
And here's your chance to redeem yourselves, which, again, that was the only way they were staying on the show.
yeah, they had to be, they had to recouple. They had a couple.
Because then there was some, of course, animosity after that with Sierra and then
Going, or what do you mean, like about, because Nick kissed Alondria, outside of the...
And then she was fine with it, and then she and Iris spoke, and she's like, oh, maybe I'm not fine with it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, I mean...
They didn't have a choice.
How do you
was that or
think
go home.
Yeah, he wouldn't be here if they didn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had to
So-
do it.
Right.
So,
Come on.
whatever.
It's not that serious. Again, you guys have known each other for 10 days.
And then it ended with them like saying they were better off as friends. So
Yeah.
why would you then go back and get mad?
Yeah.
Okay. Like,
Well, maybe he did have something to do with it. Come to
Are
find
you sure? Are you sure?
But yeah, so we get Clark.
Yeah, so this year what they did with Casa was they just brought everyone to the villa.
That was
they
new.
all
That
came
was
back.
like the new
I forgot
friends.
about all that.
Everybody came back.
Everybody came back. There were so many people.
It was crowded.
So
It was
many
so.
people.
I was so concerned about the
You
bed
were worried about
situation.
beds, especially
Yeah.
for Chris, who was very tall.
He was way too tall for those beds.
Yeah.
Way too tall. And then he acknowledged that in that challenge that he did. He's like, he crashed out when he found out the beds were too small.
Yeah.
And I'm like, see, I knew it.
Yeah.
I was very concerned. But yeah, there was so many people that came back. And the way they did that recoupling was just kind of insane.
Yeah.
It was very odd.
It felt like they produced themselves into a hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they
Didn't know how to
really
get out of
had
it.
to figure out how to get out of it.
Yeah.
And I don't know that they really did.
No, it was too many people at one time. Like the screen time, it was too much to follow.
Yeah.
I was like, "What's his name again?"
Yeah. And I
What's her
do that.
name
I do that. Sometimes I tend to not really learn the Casa
Yeah.
people's names.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
What's her name?
They're going to
They're
go
gonna
away
lost.
anyway.
Yeah,
And
they
I'm
are.
not
They're not
invested.
gonna- yeah.
And I really was not invested in any of them.
No, and then we saw the girls like completely flip out that Alondria was gone, only to find out that she, you know, had come back. That was exciting. The
They
girls
snuck
were
back
happy.
in the middle of the night, she and Nick.
That was funny.
Yeah, that was
pretty
cute.
Yeah, and
funny.
they woke up, good morning,
Yeah.
and then the guys all went
Yeah.
nuts. And that was a cool moment.
Yeah, so it was nice. After a couple days, the girls found out Alondria was still there. They were very excited.
It was very sweet.
That was like the best part of that episode.
Yeah, I gotta say, I thought it was very sweet that the guys were so upset that Nick was gonna go.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
sad,
so sad.
Yeah, they were devastated.
Yeah, that was like really sweet, you know, because those guys.
Yeah, and it was rough when
Being silly.
Alondria went home because
Yeah.
that meant Amaya. It was between Amaya or Alondria from Zach.
Right.
And Zach ended up choosing Amaya.
Amaya.
And Amaya felt terrible. Of course.
Yeah.
Everyone was
Right.
so sad. I was shocked. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I didn't want either one of them to go home.
No.
I
Yeah.
was like, no. And then when the car was driving all dramatically, I was
Yeah.
like, Alondria's in there.
Yeah, for
something's
sure.
up.
Alondria's in there, and then that was a fun little thing. But it was just interesting how they did that. It was kind of funny because they started just immediately telling each other like everything that was
Everything.
going down. Because
Who's
it was
doing
like
what
they
to
didn't think
who.
they had anything to.
No.
I mean, they were out.
Yeah.
You know, as far as they knew at the time, so they
Yeah.
were just giving each other all the information. It
All
was
the
really funny.
Yeah, it was
Really
hilarious.
downloading.
Yeah, the villa knew what was coming. They had a little heads up from there, from Nick and Alondria.
So I think the only person that really stand to gain from Casa Amor was Huda.
Yeah,
And she did.
yeah,
There was some tension with Shelley and Huda over that because Shelley was also exploring Chris. And allegedly, Huda told Shelley that she was bringing Chris back for her.
yeah.
And it's just kind of like, okay, but why would she do that?
She needs
a connection too.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you can't hoard them.
No, and she originally was with that guy JD.
Yeah.
And then he came back to the villa, and that ended super
Really
fast.
Immediately.
I mean, she was
One
like annoyed of
conversation.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
She
No.
was done.
And that was not going to work.
Yeah, but she found her way back to Chris, or Chris found his way to her. I don't know.
Well,
which one
because
it was.
Shelly wasn't giving Chris any attention.
Yeah.
So Chris was like, fine, I'm going to go back to Huda.
Yeah,
And then Huda laid a big kiss on him, and
Yep.
he was like,
Ah.
"Oh,
yeah.
all right."
This is good. I'll stay here. I mean,
Yeah.
why not?
I mean, yeah.
She was giving him attention.
Yeah. And he wanted to stay. So, yeah.
And then Shelly got all mad. And then Brian friend zoned Andreina.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Andreina was probably like, I've never been friend zoned.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
Yeah, and she also asked, was like trying to see if there was something going on with Pepe, and he was like immediately like,
Yeah.
no, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Well, Pepe has a type.
Yeah,
He does. Yeah.
Even though he was super excited and speaking Spanish with her, like when she came into
Yeah.
into
Yeah, well,
the
yeah.
villa,
I mean, she's crazy hot.
right.
Crazy hot. But it just didn't get a lot out of her either, you know. And then in this episodes after Casa, we were blessed with Maya singing in the makeup room.
Yes.
And like, it's my favorite part when
Yeah.
that happens.
I love it.
She's
So
a
great.
poet laureate. I love her.
She's hyping herself up.
She was great.
That was amazing. I loved it. And
then
he's still
we-
my best friend.
We get
That's my
it was so
favorite part.
cute. She's
That
doing
was
cartwheels.
adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was adorable.
And I'm like, we love her.
Yeah.
My favorite part was when Chris pulled Ace for a chat.
Oh yeah.
And that the way they shot that
Yeah.
was so wrong.
Oh my
It was
god.
It was amazing.
It was like Chris and his
That wide
little
shot
baby
where
brother.
she-
Little baby brother Ace.
Like taking him
God.
to his first
That was
baseball game.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's like what everyone was talking about. But it was actually a good and respectful conversation.
was.
So
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
whatever. No drama. Boo. Boo lame. Oh gosh, how you guys feeling?
I'm feeling
great.
super high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shall we take a break?
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay, because we got a lot to talk about.
You have to have multiple pancakes.
Yeah.
And this pancake ice is stacking.
We got to make a stack of
Yeah.
pancakes.
Hopefully, really
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
I did write a note that said stacks well.
Oh, okay, good.
So-
well,
Because
there you
I'm
go.
ready to.
Kudos to me. Like the
I'm ready
one
to
time
suck
I
it up.
actually, you know what, this was
made
in
a-
January, so maybe I was like, one of my resolutions is to like take better notes.
Yeah.
And that didn't last very long.
Yeah, well.
If you flip through.
Yeah.
Right,
It gets
yeah.
less
Yeah,
nutty.
I
That's
don't.
okay.
I can't tell you about the last time. You know what I mean? I'll
It's
just
very
have to
sparse
listen.
in there. Very sparse. All right. Well, let's head out to the lanai and get a little bit more pancake ice, and we'll be right back to talk about more Love Island here on our special episodes of Love
Highland.
I did it too early.
Premature. Oh, you hear those waves?
yes.
We're on Love Highland.
Join us. We are those people who are like listening in a crowd for if they're talking about Love Island.
Yeah.
You've seen
You've seen the show. I've been asking people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have
Anyway.
you gotten? How many people have you met like in person that are watching it? Because I
mean,
haven't had any luck yet.
My
Yeah.
son has watched. He's the one who was like pushing me to watch
Yes.
it
Right,
last year.
Yeah.
And then so he watches, and then my other son started watching.
Oh.
And then my daughter has seen episodes here and there.
Yeah, that surprises me
Yeah.
though. She's very busy.
Yes.
So, you know.
She was visiting Shelby and
Oh,
was
getting caught up.
Right.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah. So
Good uncle duties right there.
right.
Yeah, because
So
we
proud.
kind of pressured Shelby into
Yeah.
watching it as well.
Right.
He's like, well, if I'm going to listen to the cast,
Yeah.
I want to know what you're talking about.
Yep.
We
So-
appreciate that. Thank you, Shelby.
You're welcome, Peacock.
Yeah. And Jeff watching, like we watched together.
Yeah,
whenever we
Jeff's
can.
super into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
We had some good discussions.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it. But so the next thing that we haven't gotten to talk about is the Hearts on Fire challenge. Ooh. Had some controversy.
Yeah, because basically they come out as couples and they're wearing heart monitors, and so they have to come out and they have a little routine,
slutty costumes,
a little couple routine,
naughty costumes,
a little nurse action, cowboy, cowgirl,
chef,
right. And then
there was one of them.
Oh yeah, one of them was a chef.
I was like, yeah,
there we go,
there we go.
That would get my heart rate, especially if it was. Anyway,
yeah, it would explode.
Yeah, heart explode,
heart attack. Yeah, is what would happen.
Is what happened. Anyway, it was really. I thought it was a fun challenge, right? I was expecting this
fun.
to be, and everybody looked like they were having a good time.
Everyone really came. They brought it, man. Yes. They came to play. I liked how they showed them practicing.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That was they were in the mirror.
Landria and Zach were like, all right, we're going to do the whole, it was really cool.
Yeah.
And so then it was fun to see it executed because then they dress in like crazy costumes and it's a challenge. Yeah. So, you kiss. And this one, you do some grinding and stuff like that because you're trying to raise
their heart rate.
Yeah. And that's this challenge. Yeah. Everyone knows that there's going to be this challenge.
Here's what's happening.
And they were like three-way kissing stuff. I mean, they were going for it.
Was hot.
They were going for it.
Yeah.
They were going for Sierra real hard.
Yeah, dude.
Everyone kissed.
Sierra got the girls kissed Sierra out of the night. Yeah. Because the girls were kissing her too.
Yeah.
I'm here for all of it. It was amazing.
But there was the huge controversy.
Yes.
Controversial.
Yes.
Wow.
With Huda.
Yes. Yeah. They said she went too far. Huda. Let me tell you what. She may have gone too far, but she did her fucking job.
She did her thing.
She looked amazing.
Yeah. She broke those people.
Did she? She did. She fucking killed the challenge.
She did that handstand?
Yeah.
Hello.
Everyone's like, she went too far. Don't be jealous.
Don't be jealous.
Don't be jealous. I'm not even a Huda fan.
I don't like Huda.
But credit where credit is due.
Girl, she fucking killed it.
I think
my heart rate was up.
Yeah. I was like,
my watch was like, what are you doing? Whoa.
When she did that headstand move on Chris, you saw like part of his brain just like melt out of his ears.
Yeah.
And he was like, what is happening?
I'll sign up for that.
But you could also see the things that were happening when she did what she did to Ace.
Yes.
He was physically reactive.
Yes.
And who wouldn't be?
Yeah. And then she took him to the middle.
Yeah.
And she did her thing.
She did her thing.
She did do a lot of it.
She did it for Chris because Chris wanted to grab Shelly. He wanted to do the challenge with Shelly to show Ace what he was missing.
Right.
So Huda was like, okay, then I'll get Ace because we grabbed the couples. That's what they were doing. So did she go too far? I don't know, dude. She fucking did her part and she got his heart rate the highest.
Yeah, she did.
And Shelly had mad feelings.
She was not happy.
She was not happy.
And again, it is the challenge.
Yeah.
And so there's like, where's the line? Where do you draw the line?
They line them all up on the fire pit couch. They're all squeezed, literally touching each other. Yeah. And then they're like, go one by one and say who got their heart rate the highest. It was so hilarious watching everybody's faces.
Because if it wasn't your couple that was the one doing it, so like what? And so of course Huda is the one that got Ace's heart rate going.
Yeah. She would have happened with anyone she picked.
Honestly. I do see both sides.
Sure.
I do see both sides. I think on Shelly's side, it was a little much.
Yeah.
It was a challenge.
Yeah.
Right.
And they had told her before.
On many occasions.
It's
just a challenge.
Jeremiah, it's just a challenge.
Because she would get so upset.
So why is it not just a challenge now?
Yeah.
Right.
So I get where she's coming from there.
Yeah, I get
Sure.
it.
I get it.
But she did go pretty far.
She went really, really hard.
She tapped into her, her resume.
Allegedly. Hey, man. I'm sure she made fucking feeling.
Let me tell you, I don't give a fuck about that.
No.
I give a fuck about her mental health.
Her, the way that she's manipulative and things like that is what I don't have.
She's not. She's very anxious.
Yeah.
And it's just like she needs assistance.
She needs some help.
Yeah. And I think that she could do a lot more because her videos and stuff are like helping people at the gym. They're very upbeat. They're very informative. There's something there.
Yeah.
Yeah. She just...
Like being on the show, do you think is causing her?
Yeah, it's not the right show for her.
Yeah.
It's not the kind
it's
of,
not.
you know, she's not, she wants to find someone
it is. She's in a different place in her life than every single one of these people.
Yeah.
And they cannot, it's hard to meet her where she's at.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's not who she needs. That's not who she needs.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
So
anyway.
that's not the show. But
It's
anyway,
like you're not a fan, but she's still there, and you guys left her there. You had your chance
to vote her off twice, and you did not. So I don't feel sorry for you. But what I do feel sorry for are the fucking pancakes.
Again with the pancakes,
The pancakes
guys.
of Love Island. They're having a rough season, man.
Go all the way back to the beginning.
We had an undercooked pancake.
An undercooked one.
I mean, two crispy pancakes.
Yeah. Somebody was delivering pancakes.
They were always delivering pancakes.
That they weren't supposed to. I think Jeremiah was supposed to bring Huda some pancakes, but Ace ended up doing it, and that was one of their first arguments.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's right.
No, and then the time when Chris made 2 pancakes for Shelly and only one for
dude
for Huda. Which
that's 2 Huda incidences. Huda was pissed at Jeremiah because her pancake was undercooked. Right. It was a whole thing.
It was a whole thing.
A whole episode.
Yeah.
And then
they talked about pancakes.
It's just
forever.
like, what the fuck? And then she's like all fucking mad that she got 1 pancake.
Yeah.
And Shelly got 2.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're doing this again?
She brings up pancake drama.
And the pancakes are like, leave me out of this.
Dude, I want nothing to do with this, man.
And then Nick brings Sierra her breakfast, right? And then so Elon, is that how he says? Elon. I didn't like him.
He liked Sierra. He was trying to.
Yeah.
He was trying. Yeah.
But he said, "Hey, you're making her breakfast. I won't make her another one."
Yeah.
And then he proceeds to make her the sea pancake breakfast.
Yeah. But it was not a full breakfast. He was just making her.
And so he brought it up, and then Nick was mad about it. Yeah, I'm like, you guys,
fucking pancakes.
We're talking pancakes, okay?
I can't get over the amount of times I'm watching them cook a pancake, and I'm like, turn the fucking heat down.
Turn the heat down. It's too hot.
It's too hot.
It shouldn't be black and then raw on the other side.
Right. Yeah.
You turn the heat down.
You're burning
Dad.
the butter. Seriously. I mean, they're cooking outside, so like the smoke alarm's not going to go off.
No.
Which
if you flip it over and it's fucking dark black, don't serve
That's your tester.
Turn it
That's
down.
your tester pancake.
Toss it out. You did the one. Okay.
You did it.
Now you know.
You know. You butter it. You know.
God.
And then Pepe kills it though. He looks like he makes good pancakes.
Yeah.
And then he made the Love Island.
Yes, he spelled it out.
Yeah,
that was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And there was a recent discussion where Nick was talking about how he has like a task to make Alondria's pancakes like crispy on the edge. Yeah, like he has like the order down. Yeah.
Whoa.
I love that. Yeah. I love a crispy edge on my pancake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm there
and then fluffy
That's
center.
why we like Alondria.
Queen.
Yeah. So there's been a lot of pancake work. There's pancake the villain. Who knows?
And just people showing favoritism.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and
it.
they keep picking all the flowers. And the
Where I know the producers are probably like,
grow
stop
back
it
that quickly. There's no way.
But they're fake flowers.
But also, like, what is the
fake?
What is the fake?
They're not real.
Yeah. Right. Those are like, what is the fake flower budget on this show? Because
There's
dudes
just
are
a lot.
Oh my
Endless.
God.
Yeah.
Did you see it? The whole hideaway is covered in like vines and shit.
Yeah,
I saw that. It's all.
What the hell?
Whoa.
Right.
You just spray it down.
It's like the only thing they can buy.
I did see this stuff. I was looking at it for my room. But they're like tiles, but they're like they're like ivy. They're like flowers. And you just kind of put them temporarily on your wall, and people are covering an entire wall in that. And it looked kind of cool. Like that's what they used for everything.
Are you asking if you didn't put that up in your room?
No, I'm just saying it's funny that we're talking about fake, so much fake, but I had been thinking about it myself. I just didn't connect it.
Well, it's trendy, apparently.
Yeah.
With pancakes, especially.
Yeah, I'm glad to see Pancakes having a moment again. You know, getting some recognition.
IHOP's probably getting a little bump, a bump in biz.
Yeah, I feel like there's been too much waffle talk.
There's a lot of pancake product placement. Why is there not a sponsor? Like, there's not.
Right.
There's no biscuit.
Every time they show the pancake, they should have like Krusty's box in the background.
Right. Yeah.
Bisquick or something like that.
I love a Bisquick pancake.
Dude, I loved a Bisquick pancake.
With lots of
The
butter.
best.
If it wasn't ones that Mom made, Bisquick was fine.
Yeah.
Not any other one. I liked Bisquick.
Yeah. Agree.
Those
With
are
buttery.
fantastic. So much butter.
Anyway,
pancakes.
a little while later, Nick and Sierra go on a date. It was very cute. Bike ride, picnic.
Yep.
And they closed it off. First one
Decided to be just with each other. Mm-hmm. We saw that coming. I wasn't surprised or anything.
Right.
Yeah. You know, it was a sweet moment.
It was. And everybody cheered.
That was good. It's just that we know what comes.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Exactly.
In the back of our minds, we know what's happening. Yeah. I thought they had a really good date. It was really cute. You know, both Alondria and Nick were both kind of focused on different people, even though they came back as a couple. And I don't know, it was really an interesting moment because Sierra was upset that Nick might have been gone. And so there was a lot building up to the date.
Yeah.
And it was really
and
cool to
a
see.
lot of feelings realized.
Yeah.
With Casa.
Because they ran back to each other when they saw each other
immediately.
Yeah, they were very excited to see one another. Yeah, and then the ladies were really excited to see Olandria in that whole scene right there.
Yeah,
that was really.
They were very excited.
Yeah, that was a super cool moment.
So it was a cute, like little beach date. Got on a bike, little picnic.
Yeah.
It was fine. It was fine.
Looking out over the ocean sounds like it's something that they wanted to do. Like a
Who
they had
wouldn't
talked
though?
about.
You know what I mean?
Right?
Like,
Yeah, who wouldn't?
I'm not going to complain about shit. I'm on Fiji. I don't have to worry about anything apparently.
Right.
Yeah, no. And there's pancakes.
And all
There's fucking pancakes every day.
and all the fake flowers you can fucking stuff into your room. Yeah.
And like free makeup. Let's go.
Oh, it sounds terrible.
Punch you in
Speaking
the
of
face.
pancakes,
Yes.
If you
You
complain
guys
about
ready?
that. Ooh.
you ready to have a little more?
Yeah.
I am.
Me too.
Ready to add to the stack? Triple stack. that
Triple
pancake.
stack.
Yeah, we're smoking Pancake Ice from Houseplant and recapping Love Island USA here on our Love HIGHland. We'll be right back.
I was late.
That was almost too high to say it. Yeah. Here we go. We're back from pancake number 3.
They get that short stack.
Stacking them up.
Man, this is some fun shit.
It is, man. I'm fucking high though.
Yeah.
For real.
I'm having a hard time recalling things,
where
which
are
is
we
tough.
again? We just finished the heart rate challenge. Oof. Got our hearts a beaten. And then we get blessed.
Whoa. We get some intense episodes, man.
We get blessed with the stand on business.
Whoa.
challenge, where everybody at the villa gets to write a postcard to somebody else.
A postcard.
A postcard. And they get to ask them whatever. And you can leave it anonymous. Or you can sign your name. What's it going to be? But then they brutally had each one go up individually to read their mail.
And then, like, answer it. Oh, my God.
And the people that signed anonymously were then called out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they would
Sometimes
admit
they
it.
wouldn't, yeah.
Only one person didn't admit, and that was Huda,
Yeah.
who only told Chris after the
Yeah.
fact. But she asked a question, I think, about Hannah or something like that. And everyone was really pissed about that.
Yeah.
Like, who said that? And
Right.
no one would cop to it. No.
No.
Yeah.
They don't have to. You signed it anonymously.
Because so it was, okay, and then it gets to Sierra, Shelley, Alondria.
Yeah.
And Pepe wanted to know why they sent Hannah home. which was very awkward for Grayson.
Right.
Yeah, Grayson was. Dude, I forgot about her.
Yeah,
like,
until you just
me
brought that up.
too.
Yeah, and then I hated it because like the last day we saw her, she looked kind of cool.
Yeah.
but, like didn't get to know her at all. She was there.
But again, she also wasn't talking to anybody else.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But I feel like Pepe just wanted to know for his own brain, like why that happened.
Yeah, and I just feel like their reasoning is not really standing up. Because Hannah was exploring.
Yeah.
And she was playing the game. And she had some potential connections. And
Right.
I think the obvious choice of that, and I'm glad it didn't happen because Amaya's still here with us.
Yeah.
But the obvious choice at that time was Amaya.
Right.
I am so grateful.
yeah.
She's still with
I think
us.
things worked out as they should.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's a lot of contention about that
Who
decision.
else got? Oh, Amaya. When Amaya went up.
When
God,
I went
dude.
up, that was rough.
Man.
Yeah.
They said that you cry more than needed. This is Austin.
Yeah.
You try to make everything go fast, and then she's like, God forbid I'm a sensitive gangsta, and she tears up, and it's just like, it's so heartbreaking.
Yeah, because she's not tried to be anybody else.
No.
She gets it. She knows she's emotional. You know, she's just looking for someone who gets it and doesn't get mad about it all the time.
It's like,
or annoyed.
damn, she can't do anything right. And it's so weird. And so then everyone started to pile on.
Yeah.
And
all of a
Austin
sudden
admitted to writing it. And then fucking Ace chimes in.
Yeah.
It's like, no one fucking asked you.
No one asked you.
What are you
And
talking about?
We remember how you treated her.
Yeah.
We don't need
We
that
don't need-
reminder.
thanks for the reminder,
Okay, you could
dipshit.
have just been like, you know what, I don't like you very much.
Yeah.
But no. You had to
Well,
treat her like cockapoo.
Yeah.
I feel like what they said about her, I don't know. I think like maybe the guys had talked about it. It was so sort of universal, like the theme of what they were talking about like her coming in really quick and being overly affectionate and kind of having a lot of energy that they were like trying to deal with.
Yeah, but Amaya again, the self-aware queen was she was like, Austin, I know I can be a lot. Am I being too much? And he was like, no.
Pushed out.
He had a
didn't
chance.
say anything to her. He could have brought it up.
Yes.
No, he doesn't bring it up until in front of everybody.
But Zach did the same thing.
Exactly.
Because they had just had a conversation and he did not tell her that.
Yes.
And so then he's doing that in front of everybody?
Yeah.
Why?
And so thank goodness Brian was like, hey.
Yeah, he spoke up.
Yeah, he was like, hey, she's emotional. Don't tell her not to be.
But in Latino households, that's a normal thing.
Yeah. So
And it is.
Back up.
So
Yeah, to call somebody babe or speak to them in a loving way.
Yeah.
Yeah, give them a little nickname. Yeah.
And that was before they were even coupled up.
Right.
Before they even found out that America fucking loved Amaya.
Right.
He was the first one to say something.
He was pointing out like, guys, you're missing the point here.
Yeah.
For sure. You're asking her to do something that you're not doing, which is come and meet them in the middle.
right. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was
But
great.
she
Brian.
did
Good job.
run off and get upset.
Yeah, she was upset.
Sierra went and comforted her in a really nice way, and it was nice, but it was just like
So sad.
so unnecessary.
So
It was.
unnecessary.
You can't
It was.
pile on like a girl. Come on,
No, that
she
was-
didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And then Ace and Shelly talk about boundaries because Ace is still all pissy that Shelly's still exploring with Chris, and that he was mad that Shelly was mad at Huda.
Yeah.
About boundaries and challenges.
Yeah.
When she went to Chris twice in one round.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's kind of fair.
Yeah. It was very obvious what Shelly was doing.
Yeah.
But again, Ace was there talking to Shelly about he wanted to close things off, but he was too scared to ask her. And so when she said,
it's not, he expects her to behave like that.
Right.
But they're not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think in kind of a way that Shelly knew that if she had maybe kissed Chris twice, that it would make Ace be more competitive? Like he would
Of course.
like figure
Fight
out
for her more.
fight for her more, and that's really kind of what she wanted.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I think she was trying to get under her skin a little bit. But then there was an epic Ace versus Austin because Austin asked, why is Ace the leader, who's a hater, and the Jeremiah was damned if he did, damned if he didn't.
Yeah, and I thought it was a good question.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you told him to, dump Huda, okay, and explore, so he did. And then they were mad that he found someone right away that he liked.
Yeah,
Andreina
walks in and Jeremiah's like, mine. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
And plus, she liked him back. She liked him back. Like something that was, I don't know if it'll ever happen.
But they were also, trying to go slow and stuff like that. Like, but that was like a day.
He was just mad that she made a connection with Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Instead of him.
Instead of him, yeah.
So he's got to go.
Because this whole time he is preaching about this. Yeah. His only connection has been Shelley this whole time.
Yeah.
Right.
So why are you... Yeah. Why are you saying this? Why did you vote Jeremiah off for that?
Yeah.
I get... But he was also
But he's only ever been with Shelley. He did the same thing.
Yeah, it's true.
Exhausting. But, he goes in on Austin.
Right.
And that's the whole 5'10" and 6'5" thing. And it's like, you're not 5'10", but okay.
You're not, dude. But nobody else on the show fucking brings up his height.
No,
he's the only one who does it. All the time. And I love a short king, but not one that's constantly like, look how short I am.
Right. Right.
Look how not tall I am.
Yeah. I mean...
And then there was the Nick versus Huda, where he just had a conversation with her saying, I got your back. And then he's like, Huda, you should have gone home.
Yeah.
But it is true that he did vote for her twice.
He did.
He did vote for her twice.
He wasn't trying to hide that fact either.
Yeah. But it was just like, whoa.
But I think him, like everybody, has been giving her chance after chance after chance, like hoping for something different. And so far, it's just not...
She's still not doing it.
She's not doing it. No.
Yeah. I can see where maybe Nick likes her.
Yeah.
And maybe they're friends, but also he wants to play the game. Like, it's better for the game if she's gone, I think, in his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also in mine.
Yeah.
We share that sentiment. Then there was Huda versus the girls. Huda had a lot of postcards.
Yeah.
That was rough because they were saying, why doesn't she practice what she preached? Yeah. And she's not a girl's girl. And based on her bringing Chris back to the villa for Shelley, which again, why would she do that? Like why does she owe that to Shelley? That is so strange.
She told Shelley she had a connection with him. She wasn't like unclear about that.
And then during this time is when Alondria tells everybody that she and Chris kissed.
Yeah. Which, two things. Alondria, she told you that in confidence. And two, who the fuck cares? They're in a couple.
Yeah.
Like...
And
so what? They kissed,
and
you kissed Ace probably over there.
Yeah.
So
and you've kissed Chris. What? So what?
And Huda didn't even say anything.
No.
So what? The hell,
she doesn't
dude?
have to.
She doesn't. She doesn't have to.
She told her that in confidence. Yeah. So that was that was not cool.
That was fucked up.
It was fucked up, and Chris was pissed too.
He was. Yeah.
And he's like, that's none of your business. So that whole thing happened.
Yeah.
And then she says, God forbid I kiss a guy I like. And I gotta say I agree. But everyone was still mad about it. And then there's Alondria versus Taylor. Oh, yeah. And Alondria finally lets loose because she's been talking about how she's holding back.
Yeah. Right.
She's not going ballistic on him. But then this time she went in on him.
Yeah.
Again, I see both sides.
Yeah, no, he deserved it. He was like, for the whole time they were there, Alondria was Taylor's only connection.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a good one for him. She liked him. He didn't like her.
Yeah.
And he said as much to Ace, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. He dragged her on and then and kept insisting that it was going to be her. Right. But then didn't do anything about it.
Yep.
So yeah, she called him out and he was forced to choose and he did.
He chose Clark.
Yeah.
Okay. You made him choose.
Yeah.
So, but that was the better choice because he was a completely different person around Clark.
Yeah.
Like you saw his personality. He was very happy and sweet and cute, and he was hilarious in the Parents Challenge. Like he was a different person in a much better way. And as much as I love Alondria, that was not her connection.
Yeah.
But it's always good to know, like she asked the question. She doesn't want there to be any sort of murkiness.
No.
Just
then let's clear that up.
Yeah. Tell me what you want, and then we'll move on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because he was saying that he still wanted to explore with her.
Right.
But he was not giving her the time of day. He was not even
He wasn't
pulling
doing
her.
anything about it.
And so that's where she was pissed. And that's what I understand. Like, okay, that's fair because he was leading you on and he was only spending time with Clark.
Yeah.
So just tell her that you want to break it off.
Yeah.
Stop being a pussy.
I know. That's the biggest thing. Stop being a pussy, dude.
We all knew.
We could see it all. Yeah. Yeah. But it was stressful. That episode was just like, it was intense.
It really was.
There was a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, the butt clenched the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, this must have been the thing that they replaced movie night with.
Yeah.
I guess.
They had to do this.
Yeah, they
did have to bring all these things out. They
yeah.
had to resolve some things because it was really going nowhere.
Yeah.
They were produced themselves into a hole.
Yeah.
And they had to create drama and resolve drama.
Right. Yeah.
Like create new drama.
Yes. Some drama that was going to move itself into other episodes.
Right,
yeah.
right.
And then kind of see where that went.
More drama with legs.
With legs.
And then there was another softball sort of challenge because they have these intense episodes, and then they usually have like a palate cleansing one, like the Megan Thee Stallion episode was like, okay, that was a nice little reset.
Yeah, we needed that.
This one was the Hate to Burst Your Bubble challenge.
Oh yeah, where America voted.
Yeah, America
for
voted
all these different
categories. And Taylor and Clark were put at the bottom of most of them.
Yeah, but that was just spite from the day before.
Yeah.
Hey, we get it because Alondra is queen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, whoa.
I was like,
not
damn.
quite deserved. Yeah,
that's what happens. That's the battle Casa girls have to fight, though.
Yeah.
Right.
They, America does not like them yet. America does not know them yet.
They have an uphill climb.
Yes, they do. We've already, and I'm guilty. We already liked all the original girls. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you? But this is where we learn that America loves Amaya.
Yeah, and she
I
was
loved
too.
how these girls are like, no, I'm up here. And I'm like, bitch, you're number 9.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
Whoa.
That was harsh. I think it was really harsh on Shelley.
Yeah. She
looked
was
up.
shooketh.
Yeah. She was confused.
She was so confused.
Didn't know what hit her.
I think she's kind of mellowed out a little since then, though. So it's been, a little more pleasant. Yeah. But that really fucked them up.
It did.
They were like really in their minds, like, oh my God, I thought I was killing it. I know. Both her and Ace.
And Ace was shocked.
Ace was harmed.
He was a changed man. Yeah, he was wounded.
Yes.
He came out the other side of that.
Yes, because now he's like, so the past couple episodes, he's been hilarious.
Yeah.
There's been moments where he's been freaking hilarious.
That challenge made him question everything.
Yes, in a good way.
Yeah.
Good. Because, man, he was driving me fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's right.
I think he was hopefully getting the hint to stay out of everybody's shit.
Stay out of everyone's shit. And stop being a dick. But the switch that happened with Amaya and with all the guys and Amaya was wild.
Yes. So
okay?
once they found out that
you
we
guys
loved her,
all just dumped the fuck all over her.
Yes.
And now
we
Zach
all heard
is like,
it.
I understand you and you understand me. What are you talking about?
I don't.
You do not understand her.
Yeah.
Not at all.
It was the switch was crazy.
Yeah. You just need a couple.
You're desperate times because he was over there with Alondria too,
and he
trying
feels
to
safe with her because America likes her.
Yeah.
So let's go after
He
Amaya.
was like, oh.
And then Elon was trying to go after Amaya.
Yeah.
He was making
Too
a
late.
move.
Everyone was trying to make moves, and then
Brian.
Yeah.
And to me, easy choice. Because
super easy
he already
choice.
stood up for
He
her.
already stood up. And
She
when Zach
remembered
was the
that.
one piling on, why would she?
Right.
And then she already said she didn't have like feelings like that for him.
She had already told him
they
to fuck
buried
off.
it, and she felt better about it, but she just,
Yeah, I knew
I
she
don't
was
feel
going to
like you can get over something like that so
I
quick.
knew she was going to pick Zach.
It's good for your heart to let it go, but mentally, I remember. And I don't owe you everything back.
Oh, and they did the thing with whoever got the least votes.
Oh yeah,
had lined
they
up
got slimed.
They got slimed. But no, when the game was over and they all had to line up on stage, and then you had to go. They did the thing where they're like, go stand behind.
Oh, you had to vote.
Oh
Yeah.
the Islanders had to go stand behind the one because they could only save one.
Yeah. And so I don't know. That was crazy. They just found out America feels a certain way about them, And then now they're like, great.
Yeah, they're like, oh shit.
Yeah, and Alondria is not going to go. So who was up there? Who was on the stage?
Yeah, so the girls that were on the stage were Jaden, Grayson, and Andreina. And I'm just kind of like, these new girls, they don't stand a chance.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of not fair. But that is their way of getting rid of the producers of getting rid of these extra folks. Because we need to get some beds out of that room. Yeah. It's too crowded.
Too crowded. For sure.
The three boys with the least votes were TJ, Taylor, and Austin.
That was the one I couldn't think of. Yeah.
And then I wrote a note like, oh shit, Taylor said Jeremiah wasn't playing the game.
Yeah.
Just like Taylor isn't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, like Jeremiah had Huda, then he had Andreina. And then Taylor had Alondria, and then he had Clark. And that was it. They did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So why is A so mad?
I don't know what I was thinking when Alondria went up. She's not going to stand behind Taylor. That wasn't going to happen.
Right.
But I was like, oh no, is she going to go behind TJ? Or is she going to go stand behind? And then she chose Austin, and I was like, oh yeah, she was with him for a while. I can see that.
They're besties. Yeah, they were friends, but she wanted to make a point with that one too, I think.
For sure.
Right.
She is not on your side at all.
Not voting for you.
And then it was really sad with Iris and TJ, but I didn't want her to be with TJ.
Dude, TJ was boring.
It was boring too.
Dude, and when the way that he talked about the kisses, I was like, bro.
Dude, you're getting blessed with all these women making out with you, and you're going to be a dickhead?
Like, you don't think they're still standing there?
Gross.
That was ugly. Yeah. And Ariana was so pissed, and I was like, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Ultimate girl's girl.
Yeah. I was glad because Iris is really cool and she's so beautiful.
She's she's so hot.
Yeah.
Such a crush on her.
She deserves much more.
Yeah. And then I like her couple now.
Yeah.
It's better. So in the end, they all line up and save Taylor.
Yeah.
And that was kind of...
Which I knew was going to happen.
Yeah. But I think there were some people that were kind of shocked. Like maybe they thought he should go home just because of where he was on
because the girls, most of the votes were Andreina, Taylor, and then TJ had a couple. So, it was kind of clear after some of the girls stood behind Andreina that TJ was not going to get enough votes.
Yeah. Right.
But it was who's going to get enough votes. And then Sierra went and stood behind Taylor.
Yeah.
And Iris was pissed.
Yeah.
She's like, you're like my girl, and you didn't stand next to me. But she said that she stood there for Nick.
I did feel bad for Iris in that moment. None of the girls really.
Because that kind of was like, ouch.
Yeah. Because even if she doesn't need the vote, like it's kind of a throwaway vote.
But
at least you can say that you're like
your vote with Andreina.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So why not save someone who's a couple? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ooh. She didn't have any connections in there. She got friend zoned.
Yeah.
And we're voting for her?
Yeah. No.
Why?
I mean, I get Huda standing there, so she has someone there with her, but come on, guys.
Yeah.
Spread it out. Make it make sense.
Spread it
These
out.
people are not producers. And I'm sure the producers are standing there like, God damn it.
You went and stood behind Grayson or something.
Yeah.
And I was all, why?
What are you doing?
What are you doing, dude?
What are you doing, bro?
Anyway,
what point are you trying to make?
So we said bye to Austin, finally. Jaden, Grayson, and a dude. Andreina, yeah. Well, a lot of people up there on that stage.
Yeah. And
TJ.
And TJ. Yeah. It was sad. It was sad. Bye.
goodbye, but now we have a lot more space. So much more. God.
Yeah. When TJ and Iris were like saying goodbye, because they had like 30 minutes to leave the villa. And I thought it was sweet, but it was also like, they're not too torn up to be separated.
They're like,
okay. I was laughing at your notes about why don't they get cleaned up after challenges?
Dude, because it makes honestly, me so mad.
They're up on the stage getting sent home, and they have like slime.
Yes. Like their exit interview, they have whipped cream like crusted on their forehead. Why can't they rinse off again? You got Maybelline has to have some sort of a wipe, right? Like a wipe that they that's a sponsored thing. They can show
water,
them
maybe.
Yeah, they can show them wiping off their faces. Yeah, for some product placement.
Yeah,
and something. Also so they can clean their faces.
No,
they're all sitting there doing interviews with all that fucking slime on them. What are you doing? I don't understand that.
Yeah, makes me nervous.
It makes me like you're gonna get break. You're gonna break out.
They only have like 3 showers, and there's
that's why you just do some wipies.
There's like 80 people staying there.
Just fucking spray me down or something. Jump in the pool,
dude. Something. Get a hose.
Hose me down.
Leave a stack of towels off in the corner so I can just
like when you go to the beach, those showers that are outside. Just get some of those. Like rinse off real quick.
Just a spritz.
Then you can get some great B-roll. People in their set and their
sexy out there showering
shaking their wet hair out. Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
That does sound good. You know what else sounds good is maybe heading out to the Lanai and having a little more in this, a little bit more of this pancake ice. This has been very nice stacking. I love it.
Yeah, with some syrup.
Yes. So when we come back, we've got a lot of big things to talk about in the next segment.
Oh my God, so much has happened,
dude. There's so much going on. We're gonna have to zip through it.
Yeah, we do. We got a zippity zip after we smokety smoke.
That's right. Let's do it here on VBH and Love
HIGHland. Beep, 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 beep.
I love hearing the ocean crash. Sounds so good.
The waves, so relaxed.
Yes.
With my pancake ice, my house plant.
Yes, so good. Absolutely.
I love Seth Rogen.
Thanks for being here with us on VVH, our Love Island recap. Our special episodes of Love
Where we just get real fucking high and talk about Love Island.
And I gotta say, I'm real fucking high right now.
Dude, so high.
I'm a little too high.
I'm
I'm just gonna go out and say that right now. I'm a little too high.
The problem is we have a lot of ground
There's
to
a lot
cover.
of ground to cover.
Right.
Yeah, we might just zip right through.
Yeah, we might zip
a few
some of the
episodes.
stuff, like the next episode was palate cleanser, right?
Yeah.
Because it was a stressful
Everyone was
stand
all
on
pissy.
business. Yeah.
From the America Votes Challenge.
Oh yeah, the votes.
Everyone was all frowny face and like, oh my God, I suck. Oh no.
Yeah, some
I'm
worse
not
reality.
resonating.
It was so funny. Anyway, little palate cleanser. We had the crash out challenge.
Yeah, I mean it was fine. It was cute.
Yeah.
They did like a little
like a
obstacle
wipeout.
course, and then they pied themselves in the face, but they said what they crashed out about.
Right.
And that's when Chris is like, when I found out the Love Island beds were too small. Yeah, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
That was real.
Yeah,
That was real.
When you can look that forward and think, I'm not going to sleep out here. That sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks.
That sucks.
Ooh. It was funny. It was very lighthearted.
Yeah.
It was,
and two things came out of it, right? Iris and Pepe, they started to develop a connection. And Amaya and Brian, they started their connection. So.
Yeah, I liked Iris and Pepe because Iris was like, I didn't know I would like him.
Yeah. I'm so glad we started talking.
Because they came in as bombshells together.
Yeah,
so
and they seem to go together really well.
Yeah.
And I mean, when in the parenting challenge, they were so cute. I know we'll get there, but it's, that's when I was like,
We'll get to see.
okay.
Yeah.
I might ship this. Let's do it.
But what's happening behind the scenes
Yeah.
is this thing that is involving Sierra.
Yeah. When
The
she
next
used
episode.
very unacceptable racial slur. Every racial slur is unacceptable, but the contestants don't know that.
Yeah.
And all they know is that she had to go home due to a personal issue. But I did see a video from Zach with a K today. They gathered everyone and said that she violated some policies.
Oh, okay.
That's all they knew.
Gotcha.
And so I feel like at least they knew something.
Yeah. They
like
weren't
that,
questioning it.
you know, but they didn't know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And so, you know, kind of Zach said like coming out and like learning about that was crazy.
Yeah.
Of course. And so anyway, that's what he said that they knew. Cause I was like, how much do they know?
Yeah.
Like what are they allowed to say? Because I know that they don't know what day it is.
Yeah.
They don't know what time it is.
Sure.
I've been listening to podcasts about with these people that have, you know, like Vanna and, you know, I've been listening to their interviews and they're like, we don't know what time. We don't know what day. I have no idea what time we went to sleep. Couldn't tell you what time we woke up.
Dude.
I didn't know whether it was Monday, Tuesday, you know, and I'm like, that would drive me fucking crazy.
I don't know that I could do
That's
that.
why these people are behaving like this.
Yeah.
Like,
being
it's just none of
deprived
it's
of
normal.
some really basic
No
information.
outside news.
Yeah.
What's
You
going
don't know
on in
what's
the
going
world.
on.
That would really drive me
I
crazy.
know.
Wow.
Yeah. That's scary.
I don't know that I can handle that. No. But this is where Taylor, he planned that cute breakfast date for Clark, and Ace was being hilarious as the
Hilarious.
waiter. I was like, where's this guy been?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been running. He was running across the villa in a funny way, and taking their order
Like
and stuff.
she'd say something and he'd turn around real fast and run away, and you know it was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was.
And then this is where Nick and Alondria, they revived their connection.
Oh yeah, they go out to the dock.
Because he did pick her at first.
Yeah.
I feel like there's always been an attraction there.
Yeah.
And I feel like I like that they're making it clear that when they've had their chance, when they came back to the villa, that she was still had feelings for Taylor.
Yeah.
And she needed to consider him, and he needed to consider Sierra.
Yeah.
Right.
So they
don't have
weren't
those-
open to that really.
Yeah.
Now they don't have those obstacles.
Yeah.
And they're going to
So-
give it a shot. And I feel like, hey, go for it.
I'm for it. I want to see what happens. Yeah.
I don't know if other people in the villa agree.
Right. They certainly don't seem like
Didn't
it.
seem like the
When
guys
they
were
talked about
buying it.
There's a lot of questioning.
Yeah.
That's what I felt.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. And then after that, there's a recoupling where the girls choose the boys.
Oh yeah.
So Shelly chooses Ace, Clark chooses Taylor, Huda Chris, Iris Pepe, Alondria chooses Nick over Zach, and Maya chooses Brian.
Yeah.
So Zach and Elon go home.
And Maya had 3 of them up there.
She did.
And I think I knew that she was
Yeah.
going to pick Brian.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that these 2 other fellas, after
Yeah.
they find out how cool Maya is, and trying to get back in her good graces. But she saw you.
She saw you.
She saw
real
right
quick.
past you.
She fucked your ass.
Yeah. She's
On
like,
the
nah,
stand up
pick
on
Brian.
business challenge.
Yeah. And
She
I'm here
got your
for it.
number.
I thought the couples, everything else went as expected.
Yeah.
You know, well, there was that Nick. I was worried about him for a second there. I thought Alondria might pick someone new.
Zach.
Yeah. But
Dude, I feel like Zach and Elon were just, I don't know, they were boring.
Yeah.
I feel like they were super boring.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
You guys, I also feel like Clark is boring.
I think Clock is boring too, dude.
She's boring, but she clearly makes Taylor happy.
Yeah.
And so
There's something happening.
there, but
It's
like
so-
she just is maybe shy. I don't know, but it's like you don't get much out of her.
Yeah, and it's so sad knowing what we know now. You know, she was starting to kind of like show her true colors.
Yeah,
like when the
blossom
girls
a
were,
little bit.
Yeah, when they were together and there was less stress about, being
Olandria.
around. Yeah, is she happy?
Yeah, but Taylor was obviously a different person
Into it,
than he was when he was with Alondria.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's something good there.
I guess.
And then after that, the new couples, they go to sleep.
Yeah.
They go.
There's a little hanky panky going on.
And more than one bed.
More than one bed.
Yeah.
Go for it, y'all. What else? And then they're awoken in the middle of the night to the sound of crying babies.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
They were like, what's happening?
And everyone was super confused.
And then Taylor sits up and he grabs the baby by the foot.
Right.
And just, like,
and then
pulls
the
it
baby's
upside
arm is in
down.
the
And
basket
yeah.
still. Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa,
bro.
He's failing, but actually won. And so they were parents for a day. That's the parents for a day challenge. So.
Why did some of them get twins?
I don't know.
Like, why not all of them just have a single child?
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was an interesting choice.
Iris and Peppa had twins,
And Shelly and Ace had
Shelly
twins.
and Ace had twins.
Yeah.
And then I just feel like this was really cool to me because it really showed a lot more of their personalities.
Yeah.
Like why they named their kids the way they named them. And then, they really talked about how many, like family, how many kids they wanted to have. Like it was just like more of a deep conversation, but also very silly. And their personalities. I thought it was so funny.
Dude, right away.
It was very endearing.
Ace was out there and he's like, we run a tight ship.
Yeah, he was being so funny.
No back talking. He was being so funny.
But also very attentive, and he always had the babies.
He did a great job with
and
him.
He seemed very comfortable, and so did Taylor.
Yeah.
Taylor was
Taylor's
walking
like,
around that
look at
baby.
these people. they got the babies on the countertop.
Just on the countertop.
Yes, that was so funny.
Lois and Peter.
Because I'm a family guy. But that was so funny.
That was really funny.
And the way Iris laughed was so adorable.
It was.
That was really
Because
funny.
It made me love the two of them a
They
little
took
bit more.
They
I
took
feel
it
like they took
seriously
it-
enough.
Yes, exactly.
But they're not real babies.
They're not real babies.
They're
Gerda.
dolls.
Don't worry.
Nothing's
You
gonna
don't have to
really
do that
happen
in front
to
of
them.
everybody. You don't have to chastise him in
Set
front
them
of
down on the
everybody.
counter. They're not crying.
That's
You're doing what it's
crazy.
supposed. Doesn't know it's not in some padded thing.
Right.
And then it was she was like, "No, what are you doing?" Like, oh my god!
Well, because the girls, because their new parents got treated to croissants.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
On the patio.
Yeah,
Yes.
And they
upstairs.
went upstairs patio. They went
Yeah.
up there and they had a little brunch moment. And so they were overlooking the guys when they're all watching their children.
And the guys are like, we're a
The guys
little
are like,
bored. They're out there having fun. We should
We should have fun. Let's have a baby race.
It was so
And
funny.
they all went and
was
tucked
awesome.
them into their scooter, their
they
strollers.
they're all dressed.
Yeah.
Some of them had their bonnets on. It was so funny.
And they're like racing around the villa, but like not dangerously.
Yeah.
They're speed walking.
Yes.
With their
Yes.
strollers. It was so
With
was
funny.
Ace,
awesome.
with the way he moves his hips.
His cha-cha.
Cha-cha walk.
It was so cute. And they were having a good time,
They
you
were
know?
just having
And
fun.
then, of course, they cannot be having
They
a good
cannot
time.
have a good time.
Because Huda is watching and she looks down and she goes, "What are you doing?
She's there to suck the
Stop
fun out of it.
Don't do that. Watch
Yeah.
out.
Come
And
on, man.
So Chris, like, he goes, "Shut up." You know?
Yeah.
Which we all wanted to yell. Should
Yeah.
he have yelled it? No.
Probably not.
Right.
You probably you could have found other words.
Yeah.
But
She wanted like a
shut up,
specific
dude.
color or something in an
Yeah,
outfit.
why are you putting her in that? And just like yelling these things. Why are you
Right.
doing that? Stop. It's a fake baby.
Just let 'em
And
have
he was
fun.
holding on tight
Yeah.
to that child
Yeah.
when he was
He was
running
holding the
around.
neck and the head.
He
He was
was
doing a good
holding the
job.
neck.
And then to him, that child, he could have the baby in one hand. That's
Right.
a huge dude.
Huge.
I feel
I
very,
wouldn't worry
the
about
baby
it.
is very safe.
Yeah.
It's fine. He's basically a car
Eat your
seat.
fucking croissant, dude.
Just have fun.
have a good time. It's a fake child.
Get the right off the stick
a
up your ass.
plastic doll.
It's a plastic doll. It's gonna be okay. It was too
But it
much.
wasn't.
Once
It
again,
clearly wasn't.
it clearly wasn't.
There was a lot of Huda fallout from that. Her and Chris
There was.
got real rocky.
Yeah, they
yeah.
had a
Chris
talk.
was. I think he's getting the ick.
He did not like that side of it. He tried to express himself.
Yeah.
And she just doesn't know how to take that as anything but a
When
You
she
know.
just kept interrupting him, I was like,
know.
"Stop!
Just
Please,
stop.
just stop doing
And
that." Do you see that you're doing
all
that?
he wants you to do is explain yourself. All you
Yeah.
had to say was
Yes.
Anyway, okay.
Yes.
It's so frustrating.
It really is. It really is.
It really
Well, let's
is.
go back to something fun then, because
Dude, and how unhandsy was Clark? Right?
Whoa.
With the baby. She's like, I want 3 kids. Do you?
Do you? Wait, how?
I don't know that
I don't think you want one.
I don't think you want.
You don't even want this fake one.
You're
She
not
wants 3
even.
fake ones.
Yeah, she's not. There was no hands on.
No.
Taylor did everything.
Well, there were some really funny parts. Like one of the first things was Nick and Alandria. They thought they had a girl.
Yeah,
yeah,
they named
yeah.
the
To
baby
change the
Hilton.
diaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
discovered
it's like
that
it has a whole
boy.
name and everything, and then they
Instead of
change the diaper, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's a boy!" They're like, they didn't even think to check. That was so goddamn funny.
It was hilarious.
And so then they named him Marcel because that's Nick's middle name.
Right.
And then there was like this crazy beef
Yeah.
between Shelly, Ace, and Marcel. It
All
was
day
so
long.
goddamn funny. They're like,
was so
Marcel's
fucking
annoying me.
Right.
And then
It was
and then
funny.
Shelly's like, and then you can't bring Marcel around not acting right. I'm like, oh my god, poor Marcel. It was so
It was
funny.
really funny.
It was.
That's what I'm
It's
talking
good
about.
time.
Like you can see their
Yeah.
senses of humor
Yeah.
and stuff. It
And
was
then
very
you got to get to know
lighthearted.
them, like whether they wanted to be parents. I was
Right.
surprised about Iris, who was like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to
she's
have a
into it.
million
She's
kids.
born to be a mom, and I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, that's really sweet.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes,
Yeah.
you get to know these people in these
Yeah.
kinds of episodes.
But
That's why I
that
like
Family
'em.
Guy thing was too much. I
my
could
God.
not
Lois
stop
and
laughing.
Peter because I'm
Yeah.
a family guy.
You know
Oh
what
my
else was
God.
funny was when Nick took Marcel over so he could lift weights.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
He was
He
trying
was-
to teach him how to lift weights.
Watching.
the way they edited that was
Yeah,
amazing.
it really was. It was
With the
awesome.
way the baby was angled, like looking at him. Oh my god!
And it
was
was
really
funny because
funny.
then at the end the babies recorded things apparently,
Yeah.
and
How
so at
much
the end they told them if they passed or failed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If they would, Pastor failed his parents, and Taylor and Clark win
Yeah.
because of Taylor. Also on the top were Nicolandria, Huda, Chris, Iris, and Pepe. They
Yeah.
all passed. Ace
Yeah.
and Shelley, Brian and Amaya failed.
Yeah,
Well, there was
Yeah.
a scene where like Brian and Amaya just sort of walked away
Yes, yeah,
from the baby
and she
doll.
was like, he was fine. He was
Chris is
sleeping.
like, "Go get your baby." And she's like, "Oh!" And she
But they
goes
just
running.
like
It
they
was just
took
really
it
funny.
seriously enough.
Yeah,
They
because-
didn't
and then
take
there's
it
that-
like
Brian was
you
like,
know.
"You left your baby out in the sun," and Brian's like, "He's Latino. He likes the sun. He's fine." It was funny. They weren't taking
Yeah.
it too seriously.
Yeah. They
and
just
you
care.
guys, Amaya's a nurse,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
is Nick.
Yeah.
Right.
It's fine.
It's fine.
They know how to take care of a
Yeah.
baby.
They know how to take care of a fake baby
Yeah,
for sure.
it's for sure gonna be okay. They know how to hold a baby. Come on.
They just didn't take it. They just had a good time. They were like, oh well. They weren't upset about
Yeah,
it.
they
you
weren't
know?
so uptight. Like,
And
Huda
I
took
feel
it
like
so
Ace
seriously.
and Shelley should have. I don't know if I agree with that baby. The results.
Oh yeah,
I thought
because
they
Ace was
did a
doing
good
a great
job.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Doing
I thought
amazing.
he did such a good
Yeah.
job. I loved when he was talking. He was always talking to them.
Yeah, always.
It was really funny. And it was
He
very
gave-
sweet.
He gave Shelley a hard time. He was like
Oh, yeah.
about picking up a baby that might not have been hers.
Oh, yeah. Because Shelly's like, "Is this our baby?" Because she's like, "I saw this outfit on another baby earlier. So I didn't know if it was our baby."
I did not like when Ace said, or Shelley's like, we need to go to parenting classes. And Ace goes, you need to go to parenting classes.
funny.
I was like, come on.
Come on.
It's both parents.
Right, yeah, that's funny.
But what were their names? Apollo and
Chase.
Chase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Was the combination of their name, which was so cute. I thought that was cute.
That was a fun one.
That really was. And also, that gave Nick and Alandria a lot of time to spend together and talk about their
Yeah.
future, which was great.
Yeah. And then there was a lot of them talking to other people about each other. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And,
right.
and to me, it's bordering on trying to convince everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they have to do that.
Doing some PR
but
work.
I feel like
Yeah,
So
making the
it's a little
rounds.
borderline for me. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
you
But
know.
you could see in some of them that it was genuine.
Yeah.
Like when Taylor was talking about Clark,
Yeah.
I wasn't doubting what he was
you've
saying.
been saying this from the beginning.
Yeah.
Alandria and Nick.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because you saw that connection in the beginning.
Yeah.
So you've always been saying
Yeah,
that.
and I think a lot
So
of people have been
it
saying
makes-
it. So
yeah.
it's not.
It makes
doesn't-
sense.
It does. I don't think that it's like that
But
far
I just feel like
off.
they just need to chill out.
Yeah. Everybody.
You don't need to explain anything to anybody.
yeah.
Like, I know you do, but like,
but we've already seen like the physical difference, like when they're in bed together. She's like talking and making jokes and like snuggling up. Yeah, she didn't do because you don't do that with people unless you like them.
Or if you trust them and feel safe with them.
Right. So
that's true. That's true.
We can all hope.
Yeah. I'm here for it. I am. Sure.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Moving forward. And then they get a text.
They get it. Yeah. Who? I asked a text.
And
someone got a text.
And for the group, the greatest news they've heard in a while.
Yes,
the hideaway.
The hideaway.
Finally, another issue I have with this season.
Yeah, why are we not using? Why are we not use? Why is that not like a prize after every game?
You
know,
whoever wins gets the hideaway. The hideaway.
Yeah,
with your
dude.
couple.
I want to see more of that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So the Islanders have to decide who gets to go in.
And they were pretty quick about
Immediately voted for
quick.
Brian and Amaya.
They were looking around at each other, or they made it seem that way anyway. They picked pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I didn't hear any other names yelled out.
No.
It was just like
unanimous.
Amaya,
Yeah.
So Amaya was...
Everybody goes crazy.
Amaya was excited.
Dude, she was like, I gotta shave my ass crack.
I gotta shave my ass
She's
crack.
the realest queen ever.
BRB.
Because that's... weren't we just talking about that the other day?
Yeah.
We were like, how do they keep up with that?
Where does all the hair
the
go?
thongs and stuff so much. It's like, what's going on there? You're required to get lasered before you go?
No, or do they nair every day?
Oh my God.
I don't know.
That sounds terrible.
I don't know because I don't do that.
Every day.
It seems like an impossibility to me to have that little hair.
No.
It's gone.
No.
All of it's gone.
It's crazy.
Anyway.
Well, the assumption with the hideaway is that you're going to get it on.
You can get it on.
Right.
Yeah.
And
They have a whole closet full of toys and things.
And they got like a hot tub situation over there.
So they get dressed
cream.
up.
Yeah. They got the lingerie on.
It's pretty fun.
Very sexy.
And then everybody's jumping up and down.
They're cheering them on. They're
I don't
like,
know if I've had people ever cheer me on.
No, they made up a song.
They made up a song.
That was so
awesome.
funny because they were what were they?
The boys
eat
were saying,
that kitty, eat that kitty, eat that kitty in the hideaway.
That's what the girls came up with.
That was amazing.
Oh my God.
It was awesome.
And then the boys the next morning were like singing it.
Did you eat that kitty in the hideaway?
Oh my God.
It looked like
And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
It looked like they had fun in there.
Yeah, they had a good time.
They seem very compatible.
Yeah. They had hot tubs and everything.
Yeah. I'm like, where's that footage? The day after was really funny.
It was.
Yeah, I kept thinking to myself, like, they're keeping the cameras on them too long.
Yeah.
You know, like, let's
Leave them
go.
establish what they have and then let's go.
we get it.
Yeah. Let them get some
Let 'em
private
do
time.
their thing.
They've earned
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And then they get to have conversations where that you can't normally have.
Right. Yeah.
Because they're not being filmed.
Yeah.
So it's a time for
chance
them to get like
know.
real,
Yeah.
super real.
Yeah.
And typically they come out either questioning after a hideaway or
or locked
okay.
in.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like it when they come out and they're like
oh
Yeah.
shit.
you find a lot of
Buyer's
person.
remorse.
Yeah. I got a lemon.
Right. Yeah.
What's the
Terrible.
warranty?
Terrible test drive. Terrible test drive.
Can't get back to the dealership fast enough.
Yeah.
But no, that was really sweet. And then they separate, and
Yeah.
the guys all, talk about it, and Amaya and the girls talk about it.
Yeah.
And they were just both so sweet.
Yeah.
And they were like both seemed to
respectful.
have had a really good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seemed like they talked about what they were willing to share. So I don't think there's going to be any hurt feelings or anything because they shared the same information.
Right.
So, I feel like that was cool too.
Yeah, I like
Everyone
that.
wants to know.
Give us a hint.
It's part of it.
Clue
Right.
us in.
Everything is filmed.
Brian,
And then for some reason, the guys.
I was going to say, Brian has no time to rest.
Nope.
He's got a basketball.
He's got to change and put on and lace up the old basketball kicks.
Gotta stretch his hammies.
Yes,
and,
For some reason.
For some reason, the dudes are playing basketball. for a 3-on-3, and the girls have to stay at the villa.
It has to be only because Chris and Pepe
played basketball.
Like it's in their contract that they have to play basketball on camera at least one time. They're like, all right,
it's like their
let's just
doctor's
kill
note.
2 birds with 1 stone.
It's like their doctor's note for work. I
Like,
really
must show montage of me.
And we wanted it. We wanted the ace.
Oh yeah, the Ace versus Chris. Dude.
right.
Oh, I mean, Pepe did well.
Yeah, he did.
But the thing I like about Pepe is that he's not cocky.
Yeah.
But he is sure of himself. But he's not cocky like Chris was kind of being a little cocky. And at first he was not doing that great, you know?
And he was being like real handsy and pushy. Yeah.
And I'm like,
little aggressive.
That's not my...
Yeah. Meanwhile, Pepe's draining threes.
Yeah, he's over here just draining them. That's how you talk shit.
Yeah.
You just show them.
Action. Yeah.
But, I mean, it was fine.
It was fine.
They talked afterwards.
Yeah, the girls were over there.
Yeah. It gave the guys a chance to just sort of chat.
Yeah.
Together.
Oh yeah, when Nick's trying to convince everyone and everyone, he's saying what he's saying, and the guys are like,
okay.
okay.
And then the girls are playing Would You Rather.
Yeah.
And
that was funny.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
They were like,
Iris was asking good questions.
Good ones.
Yeah. She was getting in it.
The jacking off with the feet question was hilarious.
Would you rather only have to jack off with a hand or both feet?
Yeah.
Every single time.
It was
so funny.
And then they're like, would you rather have a guy with stank breath or stank armpits?
Right.
Yeah.
It was like very important information.
Everyone was playing along with Clark, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would go with stank armpits, I guess.
For sure.
Because you can clean them.
Sure.
Get him some deodorant. Figure it out.
Yeah.
You can figure that out.
Move on from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And then at the basketball game, that's where we found out that Taylor wanted to be closed off with Clark.
Oh,
yes, and he asked the guys to help him.
Yeah.
With a cheer.
It was really good.
You guys, it was really good.
It was really
I like
good.
how they all ran out there. That was a lot of Ace influence, I feel like. He's a he's a
Put
dancer.
together a little dance, a little show.
It was a whole cheer. They spelled out her name.
Yeah.
And it was very, very sweet. Very cute.
It was cute.
Yeah.
awesome.
And the guys did a really nice job.
Yeah.
They did.
And the girls were all swooning and stuff. It was really cute.
Yeah.
She's
Let's
like,
do
oh
it.
yeah, we're closed off.
We're closed off.
And then,
Dude, it was so fast though. It was like they literally just said
they just closed off.
and it was cute.
It was
believable.
so cute.
Like I think that might have been like the only real
I really do believe that Taylor is
quick
head
connection
over
that's
heels for
happened.
her.
Yeah.
I do. I think he's into her more than she's into him.
Right.
Is my opinion, but we'll get there. But whatever. But also what's going on though is Chris is pissed at Huda.
Oh my god.
Because Huda won't kiss him in public.
Yeah.
So why are you forcing her to? I don't understand.
Yeah.
If she doesn't want to yet.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to make her do
why
that?
is that a thing?
You have to tell her that it hurts your feelings,
Right.
but you have to accept that I'm sorry that hurts your feelings. That's not my intention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't want to do that in front of everybody because they're all going to talk about me.
Yeah.
And it's probably a valid concern.
Yeah. But
You
she
know.
didn't say that.
She didn't say that.
She could
just-
have. She just didn't.
She just got mad.
Yeah. She got mad and walked away. And
Chris's evidence was like, we've had sex.
yeah.
We're intimate in the bed at night.
yeah.
And
In a room
everyone,
full of other people.
everyone can hear us.
Yeah.
I get where he's coming from because
Yeah.
it's not like that's a secret.
Yeah.
Right.
So why wouldn't we be able to have a smooch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I understand that, but I don't feel like you should pressure her into doing it if she
No.
doesn't want to.
She doesn't want to. You
But I'm
know?
glad he asked though, because like he was confused. You know,
Yeah.
like, hey, why are you sort of looking around like maybe
Yeah.
you're gonna get in trouble,
Yeah.
or something. You know, like,
Which she
he
did
wanted to
feel
know.
like she
Because I could
was.
see
Yeah.
how that could make you feel some kind of way as the dude. But,
After-
I mean, that would
after-
make
and
me.
then
I wouldn't
after-
like that if you did that.
And then after Alondria spilling about how she's kissing him, you know, in the speakeasy, that's not even
right.
safe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I get it, but she should have just said that. If she had just said that,
She
they
has
would have been fine.
such a hard time expressing
Yeah.
herself.
Yeah.
She needs some help with that.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they had the conversation. You know,
Yeah.
I felt like it needed to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
know.
And we'll see though, because we had the old America has been voting.
For their favorite couple.
For their favorite couple. And I mean, I felt so bad because I'm like, well, obviously Taylor and Clark are going home because they were voted last in that whole other thing, and not a lot has changed since then. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I felt like they were going home.
Yeah,
I did too.
It was sad. Because Taylor's he's an OG.
Yeah.
And they do have a really funny dynamic together. I mean, this is just part of it. People have to go home, but they just got closed off in the cutest way.
Yeah. I knew too when they said that America's voting. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. You're like, I know where this is going.
And I feel like they did too.
Yeah.
They were like, well, I guess I'm going home.
Yeah.
The other couple that was up for elimination was Nick and Landria.
Yeah.
And I was concerned.
I was a little
because
worried.
I had been seeing some discourse online about people being pissed about the Nick and Landria and not believing it.
Right.
And so they feel like they should have gone home.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
let
glad
them
that they're
stay
still
and
there.
explore.
Yeah. I wish it didn't have to be Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I'd rather have a Landria.
Same.
Yeah. But do you think when they walked out, what do you think's going to happen now? Do you think they'll stay together?
Yeah. Do we think? I don't know. I think Taylor will want to. I don't know if Clark. I think that she'll try, but I don't know that she'll last.
Yeah. I hope she does.
Yeah.
I hope she does go a little country girl and.
Yeah. I don't know if she's going to like it, though. She seems like she might not be super into it. I don't know. What do you think?
I have a real tough time
believing that she's gonna.
Yeah, for sure. Like he is totally into her, and I don't get a whole lot from her.
Yeah,
like she's. It's a terrible thing to say. I called her like a nothing burger. She's not exciting. She's not interacting.
No, I don't feel like she really contributes much to the conversation.
Yeah,
I don't know
until about 5 minutes before she got voted off.
Yeah,
they're like, oh look, she's having a good time.
Hey, she's having a personality. Look at that.
Well, one of the things that Taylor said is the reason he wanted to do the cheer is because she was a cheerleader at some point.
When was that?
How would we have known that?
Who did you cheer with?
That was the only time I ever heard that information.
Yeah, I'd love to hear more about that.
Other detail I've heard about her.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So
I
don't know anything about her.
Nothing. I would like more of that though.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
not
anymore.
So,
she wasn't making an effort to get to know anybody else, so there wasn't an opportunity for her to tell her story.
Yeah.
To anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No more.
No. Bye.
Bye now. Okay, so do we? I feel like the next time we get to do an episode will be after the finale. So what do we think?
Do some predictions.
They had a vote last night for which couple you want to send to the final.
That's right.
I feel like.
And I went back and forth. I was like, do I want to vote Iris and Pepe or do I want to vote Amaya and Brian? Because the Iris and Pepe thing is intriguing me.
It is intriguing me too.
And so I went ahead and voted Iris and Pepe. I want to see where it goes. So for sure, I hope they make it.
Yeah.
Into the finals.
Yeah. I don't think Huda and Chris will make it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Chris
they somehow made it.
He was still there.
Chris was so pissed.
He looked mad.
Yeah.
He was like, so pissed. He wants to go home so bad.
Have to stay with
How
this couple.
do they get past this?
And looking around it, Ace and Shelly, Amaya and Brian, like these are not couples that look like they're hanging on by,
by a thread.
He knows he doesn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have
they're
what
all,
they have.
They're all pretty good connections.
Yeah.
So it's like, where do they go from here? How does she survive this one?
Yeah. She can't.
Because she keeps surviving.
She's gonna end up
I
with
don't
Ace
think there's a way out.
Shelly's going to go back to Chris.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna
I
happen.
kind of thought maybe for a moment that left an opportunity for Chris to try to get to know Alandria. Since the Nick and Alandria thing is kind of newish, as them as a couple.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not like they're close.
So
But
that's you're saying since him and Huda aren't working out, he might try to talk to Alandria.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That was kind of my first thought. Because they're not closed off. Nick and Alandria are not closed off. So
Interesting.
But then that would leave Nick and Huda?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, for sure.
Mamacita.
Mamacita. Mommy's little meatball.
And Nick knows how to take care of a fake child. So
Yeah.
I want to see what Nick's mom has to say about that one.
Who's going to win?
Oh man, that's such
I'm going to call the weird Iris and Pepe twist.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of want it to be Nicolandria.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be Amaya and Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't mind any of those. Any of those three.
What about you, Biz?
I feel like the Olandria and Nick and Amaya and Brian are going to be real close.
It's going to be neck and neck.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be super, super close.
All right.
But I feel like there's a possibility that Amaya wins in the end. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Right.
I don't know why I like Iris and Pepe so
I
much.
do too.
I think it's because
it seems
the
like
most organic, like the most natural.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like we saw the progression
There's
happen.
a natural progression.
And it looked real.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or they seem like when they were doing the parenting.
Yeah.
And then they were cooking together or whatever in the kitchen. It seemed so natural and sweet.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Like you could see that they were finding things about each other that they liked, and they just weren't aware. It's kind of
very
exciting.
sweet, and I feel that's why I want to vote for them too.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that might be actually kind of real.
Right?
And they have had some really fun conversations, about aliens and just weird, just off the wall stuff.
Yeah, they kind of matching each other's weirdness. Yeah.
I like it.
That always works well.
Ooh, I saw a TikTok.
Do tell.
Where Jeremiah was reading Akotar, and I was like,
oh boy.
Okay.
I know what I'm doing later.
Didn't know bookmark.
Like call the plumber.
Didn't know he was into that.
No shirt.
Oh, was he wearing a shirt?
Oh, come.
I don't know.
The guy needs to
You were just
burn all
listening.
his shirts.
Yeah. Why does he have
Why does
shirts?
he
I
have
was
shirts?
excited that he had like the Akotar book. I was like, oh, he reads that crap.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He wants to start a book club.
Oh, I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sign me up. No, I'm not reading that stuff. Not my thing. I'll watch it.
I already read the whole series. I'm not going to reread it or anything. I'm not going back.
Yeah.
We're not doing that again.
No. You can be like his number one commenter though.
Right.
On his lives.
Oh my God. Same, Jeremiah. Anyway.
You should take your shirt off.
Why is your shirt still on?
Isn't it warm in there?
Oh God. He's still the cutest one.
He's still the hottest guy on Love Island. Sorry.
It's crazy.
Not sorry.
Not sorry. Yeah.
Because it's so obvious.
It's very effortless.
It's so unfair.
Yeah.
Right? It looks very
How
effortless.
much better looking he was.
Yeah.
Right.
And he also seems like a nice guy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Anyway.
He's gone. He's gone now.
Yeah, he's gone. Bye, Jeremiah.
Only in our dreams.
Yeah, I vote for Jeremiah to win.
Yeah, bring him back. Now, if the couples do win, do you think they're gonna split it?
Nicolandria, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think they will.
Yeah, you think
I hope
everybody splits it.
Amaya just takes it
Well,
off.
everyone is petitioning. Everyone is petitioning for Amaya to be the first single winner of Love Island USA.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
She deserves it, man.
Yeah.
She's been put through the ringer, but she hung in there.
She did.
She stayed positive.
Yeah.
She wakes up every morning and she's like, it's a good day to have a great day.
Yeah.
And then she sings in the makeup room.
Yeah.
And
I
is
want that.
The
Yeah.
coolest chick ever.
Yeah.
She
I'm here
deserves
for it.
everything that happens, everything good.
Everything
So
good
I
that
do.
happens.
If she
comes
does
out.
win, I kind of hope she does it. I don't know. I would like to see it.
Man.
I would cheer for her either way, but
I think she's.
No, I don't think she would.
I think she's a good enough person.
She's
where
too
she
good
would-
of a person.
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
about Ace and Shelley if they won?
Ooh.
I don't know.
I kind of feel like he would take it.
I don't know. I feel like, there's rumors that they went in with a plan.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I feel like they're trying to see it through. They agree to take 50-50.
I feel just like if this were like maybe Big Brother or something, there would be more of a question of whether they would split it or not.
Yeah.
But I think in
Like
this
if they were
situation,
friends.
yeah,
Yeah.
But now that they have had this connection, I think they split it. Yeah.
What about Iris and Pepe? I think they might split it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
think they'd
seem like
split it.
they're on the road to split. No, not on the
not
road
that
to
way.
Splitsville.
Easy.
To splits the money.
Easy does it.
Whoa.
To do the splits
That's
with
my
the money.
prediction. On the way to Splitsville.
See ya.
Population U.
I did see other TikToks with Hannah, Charlie,
Oh,
Jeremiah, and Beldasha hanging out. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
In Austin.
I kind of miss Austin's humor.
Right.
How he was on the show with
Can't get over.
Ariana and everything
Yeah.
was really funny.
He was always down for a weird comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a little comic relief, I felt.
Yeah.
He was there too long.
He was there for
Yeah.
too long.
For sure.
Yeah.
But
we did get some little gems from him. So.
we got some unforgettable moments.
Yeah. I hope they do some sort of reunion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
me
too.
too.
That
Did
would
they
be
do?
awesome.
They did one last year.
Oh, yeah.
Did they?
I feel like they did.
Yeah.
Maybe. Shit.
Damn.
I don't know.
Did they?
Too much weed between now and then.
For sure.
A lot of weed has
lot.
happened. A lot of weed has happened tonight.
Tonight.
It's been amazing.
With
Whoa.
Pancake Ice.
Pancake Ice.
I really like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from Houseplant. It's really, really good. I love it. I love this
having
weed.
a good time.
Why don't you marry it?
You love
can't.
it so much.
Because it's time to make dinner.
Yeah, that's right. It's taco time right now.
Yes. Ooh,
Oh, I'm hungry.
me too. Very hungry.
Well, thank you for joining us here on VVH, and hopefully you got a little something out of our recap of
Yes.
Love High.
HIGHland.
And we will have one more with the finale.
Yeah, but come talk to us on our Instagram at VVH Podcast, also on Blue Sky and
Threads.
Yeah, come have a chat.
Drop us.
We love to talk about Love
Yeah.
Island.
Yeah.
It's one
Tell
of our
us if
favorite
you
things
agree.
to do. Yeah, really.
What are your predictions?
What are your predictions?
We want to know who'd you vote for.
Yeah.
Let us know at VVH Podcasts on social.
Well, thanks so much for joining us. We will see you for the finale of Love.
Hi.